Welcome to my channel. My name is Faith. This is Record on Reality and Edit with CapCut. Oh, ow, that hurt. Oh, that hurt. So, okay, I had an idea how to start this. I'm home alone right now, which means I can be as loud as I want to be. So I'm going to use that to my advantage, and I'm going to make myself feel smart. And you know how you feel smart? You make riddle videos. I know this is like a thing that like a lot of people did, but I want to do it because I'm bored and I don't know what else to do, and I need more content. So we're just going to watch some 7-second riddles. A link to their channel is in the description. And let's see if I can solve any of these. Okay, this is Speedy Brainbusters to test your wits in a flash.
Like every morning, Daphne went to her favorite local cafe.
Restarting this because I just turned up the volume a bit.
Like every morning, Daphne went to her favorite local cafe to get her coffee and breakfast sandwich. She left the cafe after she'd paid. A few minutes later, she returned, looking anxious.
Oh no.
Because she had forgotten her wallet.
Oh my god.
Strangely, it was nowhere to be found. She called the police to report the incident.
Why are her hands
Nobody
so big?
had left the store, so the thief was still there when the officer arrived. He started questioning everyone. Jenny, the cashier, said that Daphne was a regular customer, and she had known her for a long time.
Yeah, sure.
So, she would never steal her wallet,
I trust
and she
that.
didn't see it after Daphne had paid. Andre was a tourist visiting the city for the first time. He said he'd come to the cafe because he'd wanted to try their famous muffins.
Those are cupcakes, he's lying.
He was busy trying to pick what type of
muffins. It's a
muffin
lie.
he should get at the time. And Harry worked as a store clerk. He said that he'd come there to grab a coffee.
Wait, the name of the difference.
And he didn't see the wallet because he was pouring milk into his coffee. So who do you think stole the wallet?
Look, Harry, and then it said Harold. Hang on, let me go back. Harold. Harry and Harold are not the same things. But let this thing back out.
And Harry worked as a store clerk. He said that he'd come there to grab a coffee. And he didn't see the wallet because he was pouring milk into his coffee.
You could still
so who do you think stole the wallet?
Wouldn't the barista put the milk in the thing already? Just saying. But I think it's definitely Harold because he got 2 different names. Like, I get it, you could just say you have a different name, but I don't trust that shit. He's fucking lying. He's a liar. He's ugly and a liar. I'm trying to fuck with the audio. I don't know.
It was Harry, the
Called
store
it.
clerk. Or should I say Harold? Do you see his name tag?
Mm-hmm.
He lied about his name when he ordered his drink.
Yep.
Also, even though he said he was pouring milk in his coffee, as you can see, it doesn't have any milk in it.
What?
Jessica was...
You can't see that. How? Just by looking at someone's coffee, you can't tell if they put milk in it or not. But I was right.
An aspiring actor, and she had a big musical theater audition that day. She left her house early in the morning to make it on time. But she had forgotten to take her sheet music with her, so she had to drive back.
Oh, bozo.
When she walked in, though, she saw her roommate lying on the floor unconscious.
Oh!
A nurse was standing beside her.
Where'd she come from?
Explained it.
Where the fuck did she come from? What? How'd she get in the house?
Jessica that her roommate had been poisoned, but luckily...
Where did the nurse come from? What? Did she call the nurse?
She'd had enough time to call an ambulance before she passed out. Jessica immediately realized something was wrong. She thanked the nurse for helping her friend and asked her if she could get her a glass of water or anything else. The nurse agreed, and Jessica hurried to the kitchen.
Okay.
There, she called the police saying, "There's a fake nurse in my house. She poisoned my roommate and tried to rob her."
Okay.
How did Jessica understand that?
Because first of all, how would she immediately know she was poisoned? Like, don't they have to go to, like, the lab and do, like, test results or some shit? Second of all, how the fuck did she have time to call the nurse? Where did the nurse come from? Why aren't there ambulances? Why aren't there police officers? Why is it only this one dumb bitch-ass nurse? Like, I shouldn't be saying that because I work in a clinic. But seriously, like, what? How does she know, one, that there was poison? Because I don't think she can do that. Be like, look at the body and be like, oh yeah, that was poison. And two, like, where the fuck are the other people? Also, is that a, you know what? Okay, we're just gonna let this play. If it's any of my answers, I'm still right. I feel like that came from the house. I could have.
When she arrived at the house, there was no ambulance car
Called
in the
it.
driveway or in the street.
Called it.
It's not like paramedics started using Uber.
Yeah,
And you might have also noticed that the
I
paramedic bagged the nurse.
I thought those were like locks. I was like, why would you keep the locks on a thing? I was gonna point that out, but then I was like, probably not worth mentioning.
Was holding
Okay, I turned on subtitles, so hopefully it's easier.
Slightly open, and Jessica's roommate's jewelry was dangling out of it.
Wow.
Anna
What a
and Catherine
dumbass
are both influencers, but take
robber.
a look at the latest photos they posted. Which of these ladies do you think is richer?
Okay. Girl with a bathtub, or a girl on a farm. I want to say, can I move? I don't think I can move those. I want to say the girl on the farm, because a farm takes a lot of money to like take care of. And the bath, she could like put something in the bath to like make the money look like it's going to the top. There's no guarantee that's actually all money in there. Farms. So that's definitely it. Right?
Catherine is richer,
Yeah.
of course. Just look at the number of likes on her photo.
What?
She has 27,907 likes. Anna, on the other hand, has 9,837.
Huh? Excuse me? What does likes have to do with the money? Like, we're trying to figure out who's richer, not who's more famous. Like, what in the bullshittery is this? I barely have anyone watching my videos. Does that make me poor? No. I'm poor because of society. God damn, what the fuck? Like, what? My brain hurts. I thought I was supposed to be getting smarter.
Which means that Catherine has way more followers and must be earning millions.
What?
Annie, man.
Okay. I think I get where he's coming from. Like, she got a lot of followers, so now she can make money off of this stuff. But at the same time, that's such bullshit. Like, my brain hurts. Let's just.
To buy presents for everyone, except her dad. She knew what everyone wanted.
Do you want to point out I was still right, though?
But her dad was kind of secretive, and not the talking type. He was also not great with technology, and never bought anything online.
Grandpa.
So there was no way she could sneak into her dad's computer and check the saved items in his shopping cart. But he always liked to make lists in his little notebook, and Annie was sure she might be able to find a wish list there. So she sneaked into her father's office one day
Her
to
father's
look for
ugly.
the notebook. It was nowhere to be found, but his study table had a locked drawer. She looked for the key around the room but couldn't find it anywhere.
Okay.
That's when two different sticky notes attached to two different books inside
Why are
the
those there?
bookcase caught her eye.
How did she see those?
The first note was attached to a psychology book
Oh.
and had P5487TH written on it. The second note was attached to a detective novel and said P21320TH. Annie immediately knew what the notes meant. Can you guess what she had to do?
What? Okay, psychology and detective. So, this is the 7th, and this is the 20th. I'm thinking these are dates. And then P548. Is it like an upside down thing? Hang on. Doesn't look like it. Oh! Page 548, something to the 7th, and page 213. And I'm assuming that's the line, like line 7 and line 20. I think that's it. I think I got it. I think. Oh my god, I feel smart. Oh my god, If that's not it, I'm gonna bash my head against the wall. Let's see.
She had to open to page 548 in the first book and find the 7th word on this page.
Okay.
Then she had to open page 213 in the second book.
I was close enough. Let's go. I was like, P? What does the P mean? But then I was like, oh, there are books. I'm obsessed with Bungo Stray Dogs. I know books. I don't. Oh. Ow, my fucking knee. Fuck. Ow. I hit my knee against the fucking table. But I got that.
And find the 20th word on that page. The words she found were under and desk. The girl immediately
Underwear.
looked under the desk and found the drawer
Is
key taped to it.
mayonnaise an instrument?
James was walking back to his apartment from work
Okay.
late at night. So he was hit on the head. The girl immediately looked under the desk and found the drawer key taped to it. James was walking back to his apartment from work late at night.
Look at this. Oh, can't wait to go home from my 9 to 5 to see my wife and kids. What an ugly motherfucker. I'm gonna whack him on the head. Look at this. He looks so happy and he's... Oh my god.
He was hit on the head and taken away. When he woke up, he found himself in a small room. He tried to escape, but the door was locked with a padlock. James tried to look outside, but there was nothing in there but a window.
He's like running back and forth like, oh.
With strange looking men away.
Wait, let's play.
He found himself in a small room. He tried to escape, but the door was locked with a padlock. James tried to look for the key, but there was nothing in there but a window with strange-looking metal bars. Suddenly, he noticed something. It helped him to find the key. Do you see it too?
Nope. God, I would die so fast. I literally have terrible observation skills. I don't... Because the only one that's different is that one right here, but I don't think that's the answer. Because these are all like E shapes, and then this one is really different. Could he take them all down and then, like, you know, like those Lincoln Logs, and then connect all the E ones together, and then do something with that one? I don't actually know. If it's something stupid, I'm gonna...
One of the metal bars is different from the others.
No, really.
That one is the key.
Are you serious? My dog could have told you that. Really? That wasn't even hard. Like, what? I overthought it because I was like, oh, there's no way it's that easy. What the... You know what? Gonna move on.
Giselle was camping in the forest during a night when the moon was full. After midnight, when she was making s'mores by a fire, she heard a loud howl.
Those aren't s'mores.
There was a werewolf in the forest, and it managed to find Giselle's tent because it smelled of food there. Thankfully, Giselle was not in her tent anymore when the werewolf arrived because she had already run away.
The werewolf would have smelt her. Like, doesn't matter if she hid. The werewolf could, like, track her down. It's a wolf. It's aware for a reason.
Behind a tree, she watched the creature.
I'm so sorry for that terrible joke.
Eat her s'mores and tear up the tent. When the werewolf left before sunrise, the girl returned to her tent, but everything was ruined. There was no more food or water left. Her cell phone had run out of battery, so she couldn't call anyone.
What's even
She
reception?
started wandering through the forest, and soon she came upon a witch's house.
How do you know it's a witch? What? Sorry. I was going to say, if I meet a bitch named Abigail in there, I'm done. Probably because it's in a swamp.
When she walked in, she saw the witch and another lady.
Oh, that's how.
Giselle asked the witch if she could send her home. The witch agreed to help her on one condition. She would only send Giselle home if she guessed her sister's name. If not,
Abigail.
She would turn her into a frog. Giselle knew the answer. But how?
It's on her necklace, like on the back of it. It's Abigail. That's so easy.
Did you notice that the witch's sister is wearing the same necklace
Yeah,
around her neck
I did.
as the werewolf? Well,
I did.
Giselle did, and there's a name written on the necklace. Abigail.
Yep.
Zoe went to a security guard and reported that her gym bag was missing. She said she'd gone to the ladies' restroom after her dance cardio class. She was fixing her hair when someone came up from behind and pushed her. So she didn't see the person who had taken her bag.
Sorry for that really weird gasp. I thought it said zebra instead of Zoe. I was like, a zebra, and then I read it and I was like, oh. I zoned out for like half a second there. What the fuck happened there? Sorry for that.
The security guard refused to check the footage from the security camera that was outside the
Oh god. Thank god I let that play. I was about to say, they have a camera in the bathroom. No, they don't.
Neither did he file a report.
It's him.
Why?
Because he went in there. He went in there. Duh. Like, it doesn't take a scientist.
Zoe said she was fixing her hair, so she must have been looking in the mirror.
No,
if she was telling the truth about someone sneaking up from behind, she would have definitely seen their reflection.
Oh. That makes a good amount of sense. Okay.
So, Zoe probably lied so that she could sue them. Luckily, the security guard was super smart. Several women went missing in a small town.
Damn.
James Darcy and his police team had been searching for months, but they couldn't find the place where the women were kept.
Okay.
One day, when Sandra was jogging, she decided to use another route to get home. As she was passing an old cabin, she heard screams coming from its basement. She immediately called James Darcy to report it. James and his team...
Does she have James Darcy on speed dial? Like... I get it. She could call the police and be like, hey, I want to see James Darcy because I'm hearing shit. But, like, the way it made it sound...
arrived at the place and busted in. They found there 3 women. They all said that they had been locked in the basement for months, but James knew one of them was lying. The first woman said that her name was Tammy and that she had spent almost 8 months in the basement.
Okay.
The second woman claimed that her name was Hannah and that she had been there for almost 5 months. The third woman told him that her name was Allison and that she had stayed there for about 3 months. Can you tell who the liar is?
No, I can't. I literally have no idea. I could literally never guess who possibly it could be. Like, at least make this a little hard. Her hair is gorgeous. It is shining. Her clothes are not dirty at all, despite the fact that she's been there for 8 months. She would be dirty. Look at the other 2 girls. Allison was there for 3 months, and look how disgusting she is. Now take a look at Tabby, who was there for 8 months. I smell a terrible liar. Kokichi would be offended.
Allison is telling the truth. Look at her. Her clothes are dirty. Her hair is greasy. Her roots have started to grow out. She definitely hasn't seen daylight for a long time. The same goes for Hannah. But look at Tammy. She looks clean. Her clothes look new. Her hair and makeup look fresh. So it must be her who is lying. David spent his summer break at a science camp that was at a big space...
Look at this. This is the guy they tell you to stay away from. Look at him. I would not trust him with my life. I'd look at him and choose bear. I choose bear anyway.
Facility. When the summer break ended and school started, he told his friends from
his face.
The science club all about his camp adventures. He said that at the facility, he had found a secret room. And in there was a time
How'd he get in
machine.
there?
He stepped into it and pressed some buttons to test if it really worked. And it did.
Okay, he could have died.
Through time and was able to talk to Nikola Tesla, Chuck Berry, and King Aragorn. But one of his friends immediately called him out for lying. How did he know that David made up this whole thing?
Nikola Tesla, Chuck Berry, and King. Okay, so either Nikola Tesla is not from the past, or whoever this King Argon is probably not real. Chuck Berry. I've never heard of a Chuck Berry before.
Berry and King Aragorn. But one of his friends immediately called him out for lying. How did he know that David made up this whole thing?
I was gonna say I don't know history. I do know history, but like, not that good. I don't know who these people are. I don't know people.
Well, even if David actually managed to travel through time, he might have been able to talk to Nikola Tesla and Chuck Berry, but definitely not King Aragorn, because he is a fictional character.
Okay. Yeah, he didn't look like any of the kings I read about. Why is it taking so long? That was just like a thing to do, like logic puzzles or something.
Vicky has as many brothers as sisters.
Oh, okay.
But each of her brothers has only half as many brothers as sisters. How many brothers and sisters are there in Vicky's family?
Go back.
Vicky has as many brothers as sisters. But each of her brothers has only half as many brothers as sisters. How many brothers and sisters are there in Vicky's family?
Okay. Vicky has the same amount of brothers and sisters, but Vicky's brothers have the half amount of...
Vicky has as many brothers as sisters, but each of her brothers has only half as many brothers as sisters. How many brothers and sisters?
Half as many brothers as sisters. Okay, so for Vicky, they're the same, but for the brothers, there's only half of them than there are sisters. It might be because we're counting Vicky in this, or it could be that not all of them are related.
Are there in Vicky's family?
But we want to know how many there are. I'm not doing this. What? No. Well, I guess we are, because I want to know what the answer
is 4 sisters and 3 brothers. The key to solving this is to keep it simple. Just count the sisters and brothers in total and in terms of their own number of siblings.
What? That made no sense to me whatsoever.
Vicky is a music teacher.
Vicky's back again.
One day, she came over to her student's house to give him a lesson. The door was unlocked, so Vicky got in. Her student, Mr. Green, was lying on the couch with the flu.
Okay.
He was very weak, and Vicky decided to call the 3 best doctors in this town. Since Mr. Green was really rich and influential, many people wanted to get rid of him. That's why his bodyguards had to search the doctors before they began any treatment. It turned out that one of the doctors was a criminal. Can you tell which one?
Gotta remove the fucking subtitles. Okay. Why is there a loose pill? In this one, like right there. Why is that there? There's also something else in there. He's also the only one with a stethoscope. These two like share similar things. He has completely different ones than the ones that these two have. The one on the far right, this one. This one has different ones than the other two. Like, look, these two have the same amount of medicine. Like, look at, like, right there and right there. And then they have the same ones at the bottom too. And then they have the same pill bottles. He has 2 of the same. So they have basically the... Oh, whoops, wrong unpause button. They have the same amount of stuff. He doesn't. He doesn't have any of the stuff they have. There's also a loose pill.
This guy.
What?
Why does he need an axe?
How did that fit? Oh, it's a hatchet. I was kind of wondering what that was.
Mr. Green got well and returned to his business duties.
Okay.
He runs a small company producing expensive diamond rings.
Okay.
On Friday, when the working week was finally over, he got a call from his bank. Mr. Green found out that someone had stolen all the money he had.
Damn.
He suspected that it might have been one of his employees, so he asked each of them what they'd been doing that day. Helen, the jeweler, said she always made 2 rings a day and showed all the rings she had made that week. Jesse, the sales manager, said that he had been busy meeting with the clients.
Okay.
And Amber, the cleaner, said that she'd been cleaning the office every day as usual.
Okay.
And she didn't notice anything suspicious. Who lied?
Okay. She keeps a record. He was doing something, I don't remember, and she was cleaning. Hang on. Okay. I went back a little bit, and it said the working week was over. But all 3 of them were working. I feel like middle guy's lying. Ooh, or it could be the janitor. But she doesn't have anything for that week, because these are the first 2 weeks, and then this is this week. Which would prove that she wasn't working that week. So it's not her. Why would he? She could be cleaning. Like, you can be doing cleaning when it's not work hours. But why would he be meeting with clients? I got this. If it's her, I'm gonna cry. I got this.
Helen.
What?
5 working days in a regular week. She said she made 2 rings a day, but she only showed 8 rings. It means she missed 1 day of work.
Okay. She could have been sick or something. Going to be it for this video. I really hope you enjoyed. I would definitely be willing to react to more videos because this was fun. I did enjoy this. Once again, this was from 7-Second Riddles. The link to their channel is in the description box below. All can, but definitely go check out his channel if you want to. Like, you love these riddles. And everyone have a good day, afternoon, night. Bye!